Yes, sir. It is ZayG33. I'm here bringing you this update. Welcome back if you are one of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, then go ahead and subscribe, man, and come hang out for a long time, man, because, this is what we getting into. So, this is a 60-day update on my semen retention experience. And it's been a very interesting journey, man. And like I said, for me, this has been a discipline thing. If you have been on this channel, I have, a discipline series, a tools for your journey series, and this is definitely a new tool that I've added to my toolbox. So I'm still a baby in this. I'm only 60. I'm probably like, I'm close to 70 days. I think in 4 days I'll be at 70, but this is my 60-day update. I tried to make the video before and I had some technical difficulties. It was too big of a file to upload. So here I'm coming with this. We're doing it this way. So we're gonna get on into it, man. And I'm gonna break it down in parts. I'm gonna talk about why I started. I'm gonna talk about relapses and learning and energy and raising your vibration and your frequency. I'm gonna talk about different benefits and everything. And we're gonna get into it, man. All right, so let's start with why I started, man. I started this journey because I started my spiritual journey probably, I want to say, like 2015 or something like that. 2000, yeah, like 2014, 15. Uh, Off of experience of psychedelics and everything. So I started diving deep into spirituality and just reading deeper into all religions for real, and just learning about meditating and learning about different spiritual practices and everything like that. And as I started to mature, and I'm still a baby in it, but as I started to mature more and I started noticing, like, I started doing different things. I stopped eating meat, because I was trying to raise my vibration and just different things, try different things to help, raise my vibration, make my aura stronger and everything like that. So I was reading a lot of stuff, and you would see, if you read certain texts, you would see things about sexual transmutation, you would see things brahmacharya and things like that. But I was avoiding that for so long because, bro, as men, bro, that's something that we don't want to come to terms with. We don't want to have to control our sexual energy, bro. That's one thing, bro. Like, that's like, I've quit drugs and everything like that, bro. That's one thing that you have that's kind of like, that's like your comfort right there. Hey, at least I can bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? I have a bad day, I can bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? I can go get on this female. Pound it to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna feel better. But then, bro, when you have to control that, it gets a little difficult. So I started it because I said this is the next level that I need to take to increase myself, spiritually, increase myself, and not just for people who aren't into the spirituality thing, for your discipline too. You learn how to control yourself better when you can, and your whole thought process is going to start redirecting. In the beginning, when you start, of course, you're going to be like, golly, I just want to, you're going to be thinking about all that. But as it kind of tapers down, bro, your energy and your focus is going to be on different things other than that. So that's the reason I started, man, just to increase my, my discipline, have better discipline for spiritual reasons, just learning how to transmute that energy. So on the next one, I'm gonna talk about how you learn through relapse. So when I told myself I was gonna go on a streak, like, I was like, I'm gonna go for 90 days. I went for 21 days. I went for 21 days and then I relapsed. And like, I was feeling so good in those first 21. Like, I remember I was just feeling great. I don't know why I felt so great, but I felt great. And when I relapsed, man, I felt terrible. And the next 30 days after that, like, because I went right back to it, but the 30 days after that, like, it wasn't feeling as good as that first 21. But I needed to relapse, bro, because it taught me something. Like, it first of all, it teaches you, like, hey, man, like, all that good feeling you had, like, all those good benefits that you had, you lost them. All that, I had high energy. I just felt really good. I was jumping out the bed, feeling good. I was productive. And then after that, my energy just dropped. Like, it was like I was tired. you know, I didn't have as much motivation, but it eventually came back as I had started creeping back up. But it was like I had to rebound from those in the first 30 days of when I started back. It was like I didn't really get to feeling that. But after that 30, I started feeling better. And now that I done made it to 60, it seems like my energy is taking more peaks, bro. I've been working out a lot. I've gained about 20 pounds since I started, 15, 20 pounds roughly. But I went from being, I mean, that's not gonna happen for everybody. I went from being plant based to back to eating meat again and back to lifting weights again, like big barbells and everything. So, I'm not just saying you just gonna just blow up in weight. That is just for me. That's how it worked. But you're gonna learn through relapse, man, and it's important. It kind of puts things into perspective for you, but just don't make it a habit to do it. So on the next one, what I've learned on this streak. Now, I'd like to say, kind of back to the first point on why I started. When you do semen retention, I believe it's the same as doing psychedelics. There's two people. You got people who do psychedelics, they do it for the fun and the laughter. And then you got some people who do it because they want to go deeper. They want to get more understanding. And when I first did psychedelics, I was just curious, and it was funny at first, and then it ended up getting deep. And the more I started doing it, the deeper it got. Like every trip, it started getting deeper and deeper and deeper. I started like picking up on things I didn't notice, learning things that I didn't notice, uh, just becoming more aware. It just became more and more profound the more I did it. And I've realized that with semen retention too, is that as you get deeper into it, it's gonna get realer and realer. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just you're gonna like just start coming to realizations. Like that's very true. Like you catch downloads, man. Like you start realizing a lot of stuff, and it's been very profound. And I've one thing I've learned is just I look back on my old self and how much energy I was wasting, and like how if I was doing this when I was around the age of 18, 19, really even through like my early high school years, bro, I probably would have been way better off and way more successful at anything I was doing, just out the simple fact that I would have been channeling that energy a lot more, and I wouldn't have been just wasting it. I would have been a lot more energetic. I wouldn't have been as tired. It would have been very beneficial back then, especially when you're raging like that as a young kid. You getting all those new hormones in and stuff like that. So, but on this street, man, things have just became more profound to me. Uh, I just got deeper into my practices of meditation and my discipline. I've been taking myself to the gym. I've been going hard in the gym, bro. Like I I really would be exhausted, bro. Like I'm almost to the level of exhaustion because at my job it's physical. So pretty much I have no off days. Today is the first off day that I've taken from the gym since I've started back in the gym heavy, which has been like a month and a half, I think. And I need to take a day off and just let my body recover because I go to work. On my off days I work out and then I go to work. So it's really an active rest day when I'm at work, and I'm moving heavy stuff sometimes. I'm constantly moving. So it's like I was never catching a break. But I have the energy to do it though. Like this is definitely what's getting me through. So on to the next one. Transmuting energy and emotion. This is also something that I've learned on this streak. After my 30-day mark, once I moved past 30 days, I started realizing that, energy, they say emotion is energy in motion. I started realizing the same way that I'm transmuting my sexual energy and turning that into fuel, you can also do that with your emotions. And it brought me more control over my emotions. It made me a lot more stable, I guess you could say, emotionally. And I learned how to transmute my emotions when I would feel, the same way when you feel horny because you're retaining your sexual energy and you go do something with it. You circulate that energy and use it. I do that with my emotions now too. If I start to feel sad, I need to move. I need to do something. I need to turn that into something. All emotions can be used as fuel. You can use your anger, you can use your sadness, you can use your happiness. When you're having a good day and you're happy, you want to get out and go do stuff, but you need to do the same things when you're sad. It just may be a different thing that you need to do. You may want to be in solitude when you're sad, but go ahead and get your body moving. When you're angry, You may need to go, hit the punching bag, but you need to use those emotions and use that energy, because when energy is dormant, it tends to turn on you. When your sexual energy stagnates, you're gonna feel like you need to release it through the wrong place. You want to release it through doing stuff, and this isn't about just renouncing sex forever or anything like that. It's just about learning to control. Not even control. That's one thing I thought about. It's not about controlling. It's about learning how to redirect that energy, because you don't always want to be using it. I've even learned that, even being in a relationship, bro, just being overly sexual, always trying to, that you're draining yourself. You should sometimes, when you feel that, you should redirect that energy. Hey, let's go for a walk. Hey, let's work out together. Let's go do something else. It doesn't always have to be sex, and that's the same thing. You don't always have to release. You can redirect that energy into something productive. So it's not about just renouncing sex forever, renouncing ejaculating forever. It's just about learning what to do with that energy, and that's part of tools for your journey. It's a tool for your journey. It's a tool that you can add into your toolbox, you know. So yeah, that's a big one that I've learned recently on this streak, is just energy and emotion, and transmuting that, redirecting energy and using it for your benefit. On to the next one, man. Raising your vibration and frequency. So one thing I've noticed, that I've seen a lot of people who do videos on this, they're always talking about female attraction. They're always talking about attraction from people, and just different types of attraction. You're a magnet. Now, I've experienced this without doing semen retention before, because I remember during a period of time when I was, vegetarian, and I was meditating daily, and I was reading a lot of texts, spiritual texts, and I was really had my mind focused on that. I was very magnetic. People would tell me that I glow. People would love talking to me. They would sit in conversations with me longer than I would like to. I was very magnetic at the time, because my skin was really good. I was working out at the time, and that is because all the actions that I was doing was raising my vibration and my frequency, and also that contributes to your aura. So a lot of people think that retention itself is what's going to be doing that, and I think it's deeper than that. There's more to it than just the retention, because I'll see a lot of people, they'll say, oh, when you're on retention, you got to meditate, you got to work out, you got to eat healthy foods. So those are all things that raise your vibration. Those are all things that are going to make you a higher vibrational being. Those are all things that are going to make you have a better aura. So it's not just the retention. I don't think it's just the retention. A lot of people say, yeah, maybe you are giving off pheromones and that's drawing females to you, but it's not just the retention. You see a lot of people, oh man, she could smell your seed, and she can, uh, I don't know about all that. That could be, who knows? I don't know everything, but there are more things that contribute to raising your vibration and raising your frequency. And when you're vibrating at a higher level, people are attracted to you like bugs to a light, so. But retaining your energy, of course, that is gonna contribute to it. But there are more things that contribute to the whole of raising your vibration and your frequency. So I just wanted to say that. But it's definitely a great journey. It's something that's teaching you how, like I said, how to redirect your energy. And another thing that I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna put this in the title, is Haritaki. So Haritaki is like a fruit, and it's you can take it as a powder, and I take that, and it gives me very vivid dreams. What they say it does is it cleans out all the excess toxins from your body. It increases your blood oxygen levels, and it also they say it opens your third eye. And they say when Buddha's sitting there meditating, he was holding a Haritaki seed in his hand. So I've been taking Haritaki also, and they say when you're overindulging in sex, you shouldn't be taking Haritaki. When you're drinking alcohol, you shouldn't be taking Haritaki, and you need to drink plenty of water as you take Haritaki. So if you're doing your retention journey, and you're doing all the things that you should be doing, you should try to implement Haritaki and see what it does for you. You can look into it. I get mines off Amazon, get about a pound of it for around 20 bucks, I think. And you take about a half a teaspoon at a time. So it lasts you a while. And it's definitely something you should try. Uh, it's helped me with that. So overall, on when it comes to retention, I'm gonna do like a little benefit break, a little benefit thing at the end again. But one thing I would say is that I think semen retention is a gateway to transmutation, a gateway to learning how to redirect your energy, like have more control over your energy. The same way that meditation is a gateway to doing that. And I believe that, you know, it's a part of um a practice, a whole practice that you should be doing, whether it's, you know, yoga, meditation, retention, and just learning and using that to elevate yourself, you know. So now as far as benefits goes, I can't lie. I One thing I think that happens is the fact that you, as you're retaining your energy, you have more energy, like you have more charisma. Think about it. Have you ever took Adderall or anything like that? I don't mean to promote that, but have you ever, you know, been rolling, bruh? Like I've been a not talkative person, and then I might have been rolling on some Molly, and I'm talking to everybody, you know. So it's like, did the Molly make me? Did the Molly, was it the Molly that was making everybody be attracted to me, or was it the energy? You know, I'm smiling and I'm bobbing around. People want to see what's, oh, he seems, you know. So I don't really know if it's the actual seed that you're retaining that's drawing people to you as much it is as that energy that you're getting from doing it is making you a more charismatic person. And when you're charismatic, you're a lot more magnetic. So I've noticed that I'm kind of charismatic in a way. I'm just introverted, bro. I like to charge up, but I can be very charismatic. I can be very animated, you know. So, but I've noticed when I have more energy about myself, yeah, more people want to deal with me. You know, a lot of people have been talking to me more. I've been you know, talking to people that I wouldn't normally talk to and stuff like that. So, it's definitely you know, gave me the energy to do that. But you know, I every to each their own. You know, everybody's experience could be different than mine, and I could be perceiving things different than other people are perceiving it. But it's just like, I sometimes I watch the other like videos on retention, and I'm like, all right, like it almost seems like a little cultish. That's what me and Dondrell 209, who comes on, who I do my lives with, we were talking about. It starts to get a little weird, like when they're like, oh yeah, you know, they're feeling your energy and they're feeling your seed, they smelling your seed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, man, that make it seem a little goofy. Like, but that was the whole point of me doing this, is because I just wanted to cut through all the fluff and the bullshit and see what was really to it. You know what I'm saying? And also some books that you should check out on when it comes to things like this is check out Vasista's Yoga, because they get into this a little bit. They talk about your energy a little bit. Also check out Osho too. Osho has some good stuff on it. I wish I could give you a specific thing to go read, but if you just look through some of Osho's talks or look through some of his books, he gets into, you know, your sexual energy and stuff like that. So I would definitely check those out, man. That's really all I have on this. If you made it all the way this far in, thanks for hanging out, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, tap in with me. I'm bringing these videos, man. I had some technical difficulties over the past week, so that's the reason why I wasn't going live. I got to get my internet working back right, because my internet's not right. That's why this is going to be a pre-recorded video. But like I said, thanks for hanging out, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share it to anybody who can use these videos. It's AG33, man. I'm up out of here.